Okay, I'm going to teach you how to make fried rice. So what we did was we took 2 cups of rice, and it was made this morning, but it's better to make it the night before because it allows the moisture to come out in the refrigerator. What you want to do is wet your fingers so it doesn't stick to the rice. Crumple it up, get all the little lumpies out and things like that. So there's lots of lumps. My hands are clean. Trust me, they've been washed. So knock all the little lumps. Oops, I know what I forgot. Knock all the little lumps out. So this will make for better rice because when it is cold, it does get a little lumpy. So there we go. All the little lumps are out. As you can see, it's still a little sticky because it wasn't sitting around since last night. That's all the starch. The other thing you want to do is when you make your white rice, you make it pure. You don't add anything to it. You don't add sugar, you don't add oil, you don't add salt, you don't do anything that you would normally do when you make white rice. There's nothing in there. So what we're going to do to this rice is we're going to add, since there's nothing on there, a teaspoon of sugar. There you go. Sorry, that was salt. We're going to add a teaspoon of sugar. We're just going to sprinkle that in there, and that's it. I know other recipes, they tell you to do this, do that, and don't even listen to them. I'm telling you what to do. Garlic powder, you're just going to sprinkle some over the top. You know, this is just with practice, so it's to taste. There you go. This is leftover chicken from yesterday, just been diced up, so we're going to make chicken fried rice today. Take this and get ready to go outside. But what I forgot was my eggs. So, it's 2 cups of rice. These are fairly small eggs, so I'm going to take 3 eggs. Sorry about the helicopter. Then we're going to go outside, and off we go. Okay, we're in the great outdoors. As you can see, I've got a barbecue, and we're going to cook on this. So, first thing we want to do, turn on the heat. Here you can see, got a roundabout. This is a brand new one. I got this one at the Goodwill. Cost like $4. So, they're normally like $30. This is an American-made wok, actually. Pouring some oil. This is peanut oil. Just pouring a little generous amount. Give it a second, let it get warm, because what we're going to do is we're going to put our eggs in there first. So the first thing we're going to do, and it's not going to take long, you can see I'm using almost high heat. This is 8,000 BTUs on the side, so it's not going to take long to get this thing all the way hot. And that's the beauty of stir fry. You know, it goes fairly quick. All right, so 1 egg, 2 eggs, and 3 eggs. And it's probably not hot enough, but it's gonna get there pretty quick. And like I said, you know, there's no absolute recipe about how much oil to put in, how much anything to put in. You just, you know, kind of go with the flow. You know, maybe that was too much peanut oil. Maybe not. I think the only mistake I made right now is it wasn't quite hot enough. And it could have been a little bit too much. Well, we'll see. Okay, so my eggs, as you can see, they're starting to ripen pretty quick. Or they're starting to scramble. Actually, is what we're looking for. Scrambled eggs. You can see how fast it's actually starting to happen. Okay. So, next thing we want to do. See, that didn't take long at all, did it? It's all nice and scrambled. Let's take yesterday's rice. Just whop that in right there like that. All of it. This was 2 cups in a rice cooker. Okay, so once we've got the rice in there, and it's mixing with the eggs a little bit, this is the time that we want to put in a little soy sauce. Soy sauce goes in first. And it's to taste, it's for a little color. You know, you just sort of get the idea of what it does right there. Okay, so we got some color in it. We're still going to work it around quickly. And that's starting to look really, really good. And we're cooking, like I said, on a high flame, about 6,000–7,000 BTUs. Don't be afraid of it because it's not going to be on here all that long. And that's looking really nice. And like I said, you know, if you see it walk at the Goodwill, you know what? Why spend 30 bucks? Spend 4. Okay, so that rice is looking really, really, really good. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take yesterday's leftover chicken. And that was just barbecued chicken. We just cut a couple of thighs that were left over. So it's chicken fried rice. That's all there is to it. Don't worry about that. The whole idea of stir fry was to be leftovers anyway. So that's all been cooked through. So basically it's just going to be in here to heat up a little bit. If you hear some banging in the outdoors, today is 4th of July. Actually. Nice. Okay, so now we're ready for vegetables. And see, I mean, that's it. It doesn't take long to make stir-fried rice. Make sure it keep it moving. Nice and moving. It's all good. I mean, it would be different if we were using like raw chicken or something like that, but since it was already cooked, doesn't matter. Okay, these were leftover broccoli from yesterday. You know what? Just whip it in. The other thing you can do is, got this from Trader Joe's, stir-fry vegetables. You know what? Yeah, it's nice to cut your own, makes you feel good, but take a little bit from a pack, just throw it in. Who cares? Saves you the time, it's easy, throw it back in the freezer. You know, unless you're running a restaurant and you really need to worry about costs, don't sweat the load. Okay, move those around a little bit. They were in the freezer, obviously, so I've used that pack a couple of times. Keep moving it around. It's really starting to move around good, starting to look nice. Getting a little moving, keep it moving. You know, that's the whole thing about stir fry. These are new, the new spatula, so I'm not really quite used to it. Seem to be a little stiff, but it doesn't matter. We're going to clean the pan a little bit when we're done. Okay, so we've got hot rice, hot chicken, hot vegetables, hot eggs. The last thing you want to do at the very end is put a little sesame oil. Not too much. It's only for flavor. Now you don't cook with sesame oil. You cook with peanut oil. Sesame oil, when it gets hot, will give a bad taste. It kind of breaks down. That's why you use peanut oil, or you can use corn oil, Mazola, things like that for the cooking. But you just want to use sesame for the flavor. And that's it. That is stir-fried rice. Hope you enjoyed that. Talk to you later.